you think martial arts training, you'd not associate that with disabled children. Sanjuro Martial Arts Group has been working on a special needs version for the past 3 years. It was created by Sanjuro master Glenn, who has been working in martial arts for over 30 years. The new children at the Vale School are about to experience it for the very first time.
Explain to me what Sanjuro class is.
Sanjuro means kicking, punching. You punch, then you hear music, then you do this.
Once you learn these movements and techniques, they are so powerful that you never have to use them.
Francis and Tim are best friends. But unlike most friendships, 12-year-old Francis does all the talking. Tim has been unable to talk since he was born.
Were you not a bit scared that Tim couldn't talk?
No.
Why not?
Because he's a human being, so it doesn't matter if he can't talk or not. So.
Francis and Tim go to a school where everyone is disabled. Twice a week, they do martial arts called Sanjuro.
Has the Sanjuro changed you, Tim? Has it? Yeah.
How do you know that's a yes?
Because he knows. No.
Many of the children here have trouble walking. Others can barely move at all and have been told that they will not gain much movement as they become older. However, already the Sanjuro is breaking new ground here. But for some of the children in wheelchairs, it will be a long, hard struggle, and there may be few lasting results.
It's not the things that you can do in a Sanjuro class that counts. It's the things that you try to do. So I hope that I can find some way to present the information and the teaching in a way that will help them to push themselves beyond what they can do now.
This one now, come on.
For pupils like 12-year-old Tim, it will take all of his concentration to get even the smallest of results.
1, 2, excellent. That's fantastic. That was a great knee raising. You're getting your knees up higher, like that. Fantastic.
Tim was born with cerebral palsy due to a lack of oxygen to the brain during birth. In Tim's case, it means using a wheelchair to get around and a communication book to get his points across. He also has very little control of his movements, something the Sanjuro master is fully aware of.
Even if it's just moving one finger for Tim, or lifting an arm, or having the ability to lift his knees up, that's enough for me. Because the effort required to move that one finger, or to lift that arm, or to lift that knee, is so much more than for anybody else to do anything else. So that's a massive achievement in itself.
As well as being best friends, Francis and Tim are known as the classroom jokers.
They always sit next together. I'm like, Francis, Tim, what are you doing? They're always the best friends.
Some people call us the double trouble.
Why do they call you that?
Because, I don't know really, but they call us that.
Some people might feel worried having a friend who can't talk back in the usual way, but not Francis.
Is it hard having conversations because you have to do a lot of the work, don't you?
But Tim finds it funny sometimes when I'm struggling.
Francis uses a book of symbols and pictures to help communicate with Tim.
People. Mama. Yeah. She's come back, isn't it? From Canada. Yeah. You want me to tell her? His mom come back from Canada yesterday. Daddy been looking after you. Yeah.
For Tim, school is a big part of his life, and he doesn't like to miss a single day.
When Tim first started school, the first Saturday, he started crying at 7 o'clock. And then I woke up and then asked him why he stopped crying and looking out to the window and the front door. I think he thought he need to go to school on Saturday. So when I told him there's no school today, he just kind of went back to sleep. Remember the first week to school?
At home, Tim might need help with every physical part of his life, but his brain works the same as any 12-year-old. Mornings for Tim involve a crane-like mechanism to get him from the bed to his chair. He has grown so big that Mum cannot risk lifting him on her own, so they've had their house adapted to accommodate Tim's special needs.
Okay, so we get ready to go to watch some TV. You want to see? Want to see from here? No, okay, this way. So this room can be used as part of the living room as well. But Tim always like to watch TV here. Okay, I think Tim wants you to help me turn the TV on.
Tim is starting to get a voice of his own by using the electronic Liberator machine. The Liberator is like a keyboard, and the mouse controls are in Tim's headrest of his wheelchair. He moves his head from side to side to operate it. Working with Sanjuro has helped Tim better control the computer.
It's very tiring for him. So the school finding a new way to put the sensor more easier for Tim.
Tim's confidence is growing too. He has an ambition to stand for student council and has created an election address to play to his classmates.
I am Tim. I like to be part of the student council. Because I am a happy person and a good listener to help people solving problems. I would also try to look for ways of solving problems with the help of other members of the student council. I hope to be given this opportunity so I can prove myself and help my friends in and out of school.
I think that interests him, that make him want to be part of the election.
People can sometimes be uncaring, and Francis knows what this is like.
My disability is cerebral palsy.
And what does that mean?
It means that I can't walk, so I have to use a walker to walk. But I find it easy to do everything since I came to this school.
Francis, like many children, has suffered from bullying in the past.
When I was younger, there was this guy in the park, and he took my sticks, and because I didn't have my walker, it was at school, so I couldn't walk to go and get my sticks from him, and he was swearing at my mum. But since then, I've been okay.
Being disabled means you can be bullied or ignored by those around you. It doesn't mean you are housebound or never go out, but getting there can be a struggle. The care Tim gets from his mum is not the same as he gets on the street.
In 2 weeks' time. Oh, bye, Tim. Okay, see you. So I need to ask them to put the ramp. Typical.
What happened? You asked them to do...
Yeah, I asked them to put the ramp, and there's a lift. It happened a lot of times. I don't know why.
Life can be tough for children with disabilities, but the Vale School has a range of classes to develop every child's full potential.
Hello, my name is Henry.
Change. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This one down, bring the other one.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hands under. Good, that's good, Tim. Good. Go. Encourage him. Let's go, encourage him. Come on, Tim. Come on. Hop. Yeah. Tim, yeah. Come on, Tim. Tim, hey, hop. Yeah. Hop.
So, Tim, did you enjoy the Sanjuro session? I'll take that smile as a yes. Do you like school, Tim? Yes?
Yes. Always yes.
When Tim doesn't have his book or computer, he uses his hands to have a conversation.
So, okay, yes or no? No, something's wrong. Your trousers. Yes, no.
It's fantastic to see.
Yes, your trousers. Okay.
Tim might have difficulty controlling his arms, but he is as intelligent as you or I.
Yes, fine.
Do you have any worries about being on TV, Tim?
Yes, no. Yes? Yes.
Are you worried what people will think?
Yes, no. No? No.
The Vale is a mixed school with an age range from 2 to 16 years. There are 80 pupils here who come from different countries and backgrounds. The school has won awards and is consistently rated as outstanding during inspections.
Hook. Back fist.
Back fist.
Hook.
Hook.
Front punch. Let me hear you.
Front punch. Front punch.
Okay.
The school encourages the children to confront their problems and through Sanjuro help build their confidence. Tim and Francis are not the only ones benefiting from Sanjuro.
My name is Suleiman. I'm 12 years old and I'm a student in Vale School.
Hello.
People used to tell me that why do you have this disability and what's wrong with your legs, why can't you run properly? I used to say, mind your own business. It's my disability, so it's not you.
When I'm walking with my friends to the shops and they look at me, I just don't look at them, I ignore them. And when they say why I can't walk, I say I don't know why I can't walk.
When somebody tells me about my disability, I have to say that it's my disability and I'm special. Because I am really. I feel like I'm special because I'm in this school. If I didn't have this disability, it will be all different. Imagine. I can't even imagine it, being with other kids that I don't know.
The school may appear different to many, but the lessons will be familiar to everyone.
Good morning, Hassan. Good morning.
Recap the story so far. This is our story stick. Yeah? So whoever has this in their hand tells the next bit of the story. Who's going to start from the beginning of the story?
From the beginning.
Yeah, so you say...
The lessons I'm gonna do is maths, news group, and when it's 11, it's break time. So we go all break and I'll go football.
For Suleiman, Sanjuro has had a positive impact on his life.
Started Sandra in my first lesson. We just worked on punching, and then the second lesson, we just worked on kicking and stuff, just build up movement and stuff like that.
The class caters for all abilities. Suleiman has already benefited from Sanjuro.
Suleiman's just doing very well, actually. I'd just like him to continue on his line of progress. He understands what we're trying to do. He understands that it's not about the fighting, it's about the self-development.
For Suleiman, it is not just his physical state he hopes to improve, but he also wants to have a better control of his temper.
Sometimes I feel like, angry, and I just keep it on my, you know, inside. I think Sandra helps me get, like, do something I don't know. Like, I didn't know I had that skill before, but it just comes through your head. You just learn, practice makes perfect. That's what I say.
That's better than mine.
I was normal, a bit normal, not that normal. I had an anger. Now I can control my anger, really. Normally you see me telling Glenn and stuff, I'm gonna beat you up and stuff, but I don't want to hurt them. Hey, be careful of your foot, man. About the anger, I'm now okay. Feel all right.
Push. 1, back, 2, hop, 1, hop, 2, hop. Focus. 1, hop, 2, hop, 1, hop, 2, hop, 1, hop, 2, hop.
Sanjuro is not only building the children's physical skills, but also confidence in themselves.
Yeah, come on, yeah, up, 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 up. Yeah! Let's go.
The friendships they are creating here give them the strength to achieve goals they may never have imagined possible.
My school is like my home, but a bit different. I have new brothers and sisters. I treat them as my brother.
You really understand what it means to be a martial artist, yeah? You understand that it's all about what you can do. It's not the things that you can do that matter, it's the things that you try to do, and you all try to do some incredible things. As I say, I've been inspired as a martial artist by training with you guys, because you've shown me what can be achieved. Come on, use the knees, Tim.
When Tim started Sanjuro, he had very little control of his arms. He is now making great progress and is an example to the rest of the class.
Go, Tim, go.
Actually, he can do it if he wants to. You just have to believe it, maybe.
He can move both arms now, which he couldn't do that well when we first met him. And today we just saw that he can move both knees as well. And also he's a lot more confident. He looks me directly in the eye now when he's training. His focus is much better, and he just seems a lot happier. So if he's happy, then I'm happy.
I liked him a lot. I tell you, he's fun. In Chinese, was it Chinese or Japanese? There's a word called cerebral. You know what that means? Master. I think he's gonna be in. You know those wheelchair instructors? He's gonna be one of them that instructed Sanjuro, really. Maybe. Maybe we'll open a business together.
Tim has inspired the others, and none more than his best friend Francis, who has written a letter of support for an award that Tim has been nominated for.
Tim and I are best friends. I was always wanted to him at lunchtime because I am happy to be with him. I don't want our friendship to die. At school, Tim is always happy, and I'm happy with Tim as well.
Sanjuro has given Tim more control over his movements.
Come on, Tim, reach up, push him.
And now he's getting a visit from Dr. Mick Donegan, who helped develop the My Toby computer, which you operate with just your eyes.
I'm Mick. It's nice to meet you. I'm just here to try and see if we can get this system working so that you can make things happen by moving your eyes around on the screen. So, you know, it's just a bit of fun. If it works, great. If it doesn't, then, you know, I come back again until it does. Okay.
Mum is excited. If this works, Tim will get an instant voice for the very first time.
He'll need to be more or less here with his eyes about this distance.
Not all children like Tim will be able to make use of this machine. It's very sensitive, and a lot relies on Tim's eye control. Dad is excited too. Tim is a natural, and in no time, Dr. Mick has him playing the guitar.
D minor. I think we're doing a composition here. Excellent. Goodness me. I like it.
Dr. Mick is impressed at how quickly Tim has mastered the machine.
So where you look, you will see a butterfly appear. Hold your eye right there on that flower if you can. Okay, hold it right there without moving. Excellent. Whoa! You're doing really well. Really, really well.
And speaking is suddenly made quick and easy for Tim.
I'd like some more, please.
You'd like to do some more?
I think I like it.
Well, basically, what I did was I just saw if eye control of a computer had any potential at all for Tim. And basically, we found out that it did. The essential things as far as Tim are concerned are that it could pick up his pupils. You need to have perfectly sort of visible pupils that aren't hidden behind the eyelid. So that was good. And you also need to have somebody who's well motivated to use the technology. And I think, as you probably saw, that was clear that Tim was very well motivated, despite the fact that he's just got back from an exhausting day at school. If you go to this one.
I think, cool man.
You try to be a joker.
No, that's great. That's terrific.
Yeah.
He wanted to do it. He was motivated. He was clued in, and he was naughty. That was the great thing. I was directing him and said, right, let's press this button now, and he didn't. He went where he wanted to go, and when he wanted to say a whole phrase, he did it. And when he wanted to say, it's cool, man, instead of, me saying, is it good or is it bad, he wanted to say, it's cool, man. That kind of thing indicates that you're talking about, a bright young lad with lots to say. Is there anything that you want to say now to finish off? Anything that you want to say?
I finished.
Excellent.
Mum and Dad are proud of Tim's achievement.
Yeah, it's quite happy. Yeah, because I think Tim kind of quite cheeky about using the his eye to make some sentence that be out of our expectation, like cool man or I'm hungry, that kind of things. That's to express himself, how he felt for this session. Yeah, so happy. Yeah. I think he's practicing Sanjuro. So how you lift your legs? Yeah, 1, 2.
Mum has kept a video diary of Tim's Sanjuro practice at home.
4, 5, 6.
The Sanjuro master is ready to give his verdict on the class.
Good.
My assessment of the term, fantastic. Fantastic mainly because the way that they help each other. And with each term, the term who went before teaches the term who are coming next. So, great. I've learnt a lot, and hopefully they've learnt a lot as well.
Tim has had a very successful term at school. He has gained more control over his movement and found a new voice using the computer. And now he's off to Wales after being nominated for the Cerebral Awards for disabled young people. The long journey is starting, and Tim has a friend along for the ride.
A bit excited. Tim here. And Francis. And,
But don't forget Mum. Tim and Francis are very excited, but there is a long drive ahead.
Do you want to go home now? No way. And you, Tim Francis, do you want to go home now? No.
Tim is in line for the Funny Bones Award for children who handle their difficult lives by making others laugh and keeping cheerful in the face of their problems. For the very first time, he will speak in front of a large audience. These awards take place every year, and the children here come from all parts of the country.
The next award is for someone who makes everybody laugh. We've called it the Funny Bones Award. Someone with that special gift or ability to make others laugh. Now, the winner of this award, standing here in front of me, Tim Chalk. So what kind of things do you guys get up to?
We work together in class.
Very good. Are you still at school together?
Yeah.
Very good. Now, I think that Tim has something that he wants to say as well, is that right?
Yes.
Thank you for awarding me, and I feel happy to receive the award. Thank you for bringing us here. I like to drive with my mom, dad, and friends. I like to thank my best friend Francis. He wrote a writing about me and helped me write this speech. Thanks to my mom, dad, grandmom, they are here with me, who always love me and care for me. And to all my family and friends who support me and enjoy my laughters. And thank you for listening my to speech. Ha ha head goodbye.
For Tim, this has been a busy and exciting year. He has achieved this through his own hard work and determination. And in breaking news from the Vale School, Tim has won the election in his class and is now about to become part of the school's student council.